Thanks for watching another Danny Tutors video. In the video description below, I've put a link to my website which has many more composition tutorials. As always, feel free to comment or contact me if you have any requests for new videos. Let's get started! This video is all about MLA formatting. I've split it up into 3 parts. In part 1, I'll show you how to format an essay in a works cited page using Microsoft Word. In part 2, I'll show you how to make things much easier by creating your own Quickstyle in Microsoft Word. In part 3, I'll show you how to format an essay in Works Cited page using Google Docs. First, I'm going to open up a new Word document. You'll see up at the top that it automatically opens in this normal style, so we're going to have to change some things because this is not MLA format. Start by changing the font size to 12 and the font style to Times New Roman. Make sure your cursor is left justified or on the left, and type your name, your professor's name, the title of your class, including the number, and the date in this format. Date, month, then year, with no commas. Hit Enter to move down one paragraph, and center justify before typing your title. Hit Enter again and left justify this time, then hit Tab. This is where you'll start your first paragraph. So your header is almost finished, but it still needs a page number. So click on the Insert tab, then click Page Number and choose Top of Page, plain number 3. Make sure the cursor is on the left side of the page number, then type your last name. Highlight your name and the page number, then click the Home tab and change the font size and type to match the rest of the essay. So we're almost done formatting the essay, but remember the document is still in that normal style, which can cause some issues. To show you what this does, I've pasted an old essay of mine into another document in that normal style. You'll see I haven't double-spaced this essay yet, which is part of MLA format. I did this so you can see the spaces in between the paragraphs. You can really see this up at the top in my header, as well as between each typed paragraph. To highlight everything, I click Ctrl-A, and now I'm going to change the line spacing. Click the line and paragraph spacing button at the top and choose 2.0 or double spacing. You'll see now that the lines are in fact double spaced. They should look just like this. However, at the top, as well as between each paragraph, you'll see there's way too much white space. This will affect your page count. So hit Ctrl-A again to highlight everything. Then click this small arrow in the bottom right corner of the paragraph section. This will show the paragraph dialog box. If you look at the section called Spacing, you'll see that there's 10 points of space after each paragraph. This is what is giving us that big white space. So click the down arrow until it reaches 0. If you go too far, it will say Auto, but we want it to say 0. Make sure the line spacing remains at double as well, then click OK. Beautiful! You'll see all that extra space at the top has been removed. This is correct MLA format. I also want to show you guys how to format a works cited page because it can be a little tricky. This is what my works cited page looks like in Times New Roman size 12. The title should always be centered at the top. By the way, if you're only using one citation, your title should be works cited, not works cited. You want your works cited page to be its own page, so don't put it right under your essay even if there's a lot of space there. My title is Center Justified. You can see all of my citations are in MLA format and alphabetized using the first word. Also, everything is double-spaced. The only thing that's missing is its indentation. Highlight all of your citations, then click the bottom right arrow in the paragraph section to open the paragraph dialog box. Look at the indentation section for the drop-down box that says Special. Click the drop-down menu and select Hanging, then click OK. This is perfect. Now your reader can clearly tell where one citation ends and another begins. Now I want to show you guys how to make a quick style for MLA formatting so you don't have to do so much work every time you write an essay. You'll see I've made myself one up here called MLA formatting. First, click this little arrow in the bottom right corner of the Styles section to open the Styles window. Click the leftmost button at the bottom to start creating a new style. You can name your style whatever you like, but I'm going to call this one MLA. You won't have MLA formatting as a style to base yours on, so I suggest choosing no spacing. Change the font size to 12 and the font style to Times New Roman. Automatic is just the color, so you can leave that alone. Next, click Format in the bottom left corner. Then click Paragraph. Make sure there are 0 points between each paragraph. Next, make sure the spacing between each line is double, then click OK. Check both boxes at the bottom of the window, and also select the option on the right called New Documents based on this template. If you don't do this, your quick style won't be available the next time you open a document. Click OK when you're all finished. Now we have a new style up here at the top. I'm going to open a new document now. It looks the same, but this one is document 8 and the previous one was document 7. But you'll still see up at the top is our new MLA quick style. Now you just click this button and use it for all your new essays. Lastly, I want to show you guys how to format an essay and Works Cited page in MLA style using Google Docs. Here I'm on my Google Drive homepage, and I'm just going to click New and choose Google Docs. First, change the font size to 12. Also change the font style to Times New Roman. Over on the right, click this to change the line spacing and choose Double. For your header, make sure the cursor is on the left, then type your name, your professor's name, the name of your class, including the number, and the date in this format. Date, month, and then year with no commas. Hit Enter to move the cursor down, then center Justify before you type your title. Hit Enter again to move the cursor down a line, then left Justify. Hit Tab to indent and start writing your first paragraph. Your header is almost done, but we need to add page numbers. To do this, click the Insert tab on the top left, then hover over Page Number. Choose the first option, which shows the numbers in the top right on every page. Once you see the page numbers appear, put the cursor on the left of the number and type your last name. Highlight your last name in the page number, then change the font size to 12 and the font style to Times New Roman. In Google Docs, the page number is automatically placed really high on the page, as you can see. If you try to print the document like this, your last name and page numbers will be cut off. So I recommend placing your cursor on the left of your name and hitting Enter once or twice to bring it down lower. If you go too far and hit backspace, your name and page number will move to the left of the page. Just hit Right Justify to put it back on the right side. And that's it for your MLA header. When it comes to a Works Cited, you want it to be its own page, even if there's room on the same page underneath your essay. Make sure your title is always Works Cited and have it centered at the top. All other formatting is the same except for the indentation. Once you have your citations in MLA format and alphabetized by the first word, Highlight them all, then look at the top left corner of the page where there's a ruler at the top. Drag both the small blue arrow and small blue bar to the ½ point. Then carefully click only the small blue bar on top of the arrow and drag this back over to the 0 point where we started. This is what you want the indentation to look like. It's called hanging indentation, and it's backwards from how to indent a regular paragraph so that your reader can see clearly and easily where each citation begins and ends. Thanks for watching this Danny Tutors video on MLA formatting. If you want more composition tutorial videos, see my website below in the description. As always, comment or contact me if you have any questions or requests. Happy writing!